School, and welcome to WGAP. I'm your host, Kelly Morris, alongside my co-host, Hannah Cox.
This summer, we had 4 current students at Wgap High School attend Governor's School, and we had the opportunity to interview a few of them on their experience.
Let's go over to Katie and Allison and see what they found out.
Hello, I'm Allison Babbitt.
And I'm Katie Tiller.
And we're interviewing Rebecca and Michelle on their experience at Governor's School.
So when did you attend Governor's School, and where was it held?
We left Bland on June 28th, and we came back on July 18th, and we went to the University of Virginia at Wise.
And could you tell us a little about the program and what it's all about?
It's basically all about theater and thinking outside the box and doing things that you would never ever think in your life you'd ever do.
What did you like most about it?
Wow, there's a lot that I liked, but the most, I think, were the people there and getting to spend so much time doing what I love to do.
What all did you do while you were there?
We just woke up and went to either yoga or movement class, and then we split up and went to either voice class or stagecraft, which is where you build your set, and then
History and aesthetics or acting and scene study class. And then, of course, we went to lunch. I liked lunch.
and in the afternoon we worked on the play, working on individual scenes, and then of course just rehearsal.
This year at Wgap High School and Bland High School, we have introduced a new type of technology in one of the senior classes.
A satellite was set up in Mr. Bird's dual credit English class to allow Bland and Wgap students to have the opportunity to be taught the same material.
The satellite allows the students to interact with each other along with their teacher. This also makes it easier on Bland students because they don't have to ride the bus all the way to Wgap in the mornings.
We're going to show you a piece of Matthew Cox's interview.
What do you think of this new satellite imaging system?
Mainly with the technology and whether it's going to work as it should, the audio portion will frequently cut in and out, making it necessary to repeat yourself several times. Likewise, the students will be asked to repeat an answer. Until the audio problems can be worked out, it does make it difficult, but I'm told that soon a new line is going to be put in that will operate just this televising between the schools. So maybe the audio problems will be solved at that point.
Did you ever think of having the satellite teaching system in your room?
No, but if this works out well, maybe I could have it syndicated on cable television and so on. No, I wouldn't do that. It's something that I haven't been able to imagine, but like I say, once the problems are worked out with it, it certainly is a benefit to students over at Bland who otherwise wouldn't have been able to take the dual credit class.
What about a backup system? Do you have a backup system if that thing crashes?
No, if that were to crash, I guess we would just have to get it fixed and then go on from there. But no, there's no backup of any kind.
I can't wait till our class gets to experience the satellite.
Me neither, but continuing on with
Sports with Jacob Lambert.
Thank you, Kelly and Hannah. This is Sports. I'm Jacob Lambert. This week for sports, we've had cross country, football, and volleyball. I will start with cross country. The cross country team has been practicing vigorously and have a meet Saturday against Marion. Volleyball hasn't done their best this week. Monday they played Rural Retreat in 3 games and lost. I interviewed Miss Kelly Morris and asked her about the game, how they, what can they improve on. She said that they just need to do the little things. So hopefully they can pull out a victory this week. Friday night we had football against Covington, lost 19-6. I'm sorry for everybody out there that we lost. This week will be a whole lot better game, I promise you. Now we'll take it to Lauren for the fifth quarter, the most important quarter of the game.
Hey Wgap High School, this is Lauren Faulkner. I'm coming to you from fifth quarter at the Bastion Union Church from last Friday night's game. Do you regularly attend fifth quarter?
Yes.
And what do you see fifth quarter as? Is it just a hangout or a place to come and eat after the game?
Well, we mainly come down here to see our friends and hang out, and they also have like a prayer over there at the things. We mainly come for that too.
So what do you enjoy most about fifth quarter?
Food. I don't know, it's a good time to like come down here with your friends and you ain't got to worry about any kinds of drugs or anything like that coming around.
If this sort of event was offered when you were younger, would you have attended?
Probably so. Probably so. Yeah.
So what's your part in fifth quarter?
I help get everything together and build a bonfire and then do grounds patrol and keep guys like yourself out of trouble.
And what's your opinion of fifth quarter?
I think it's a good opportunity for these kids to, where we live in Blount County, they don't have a whole lot to do. And this gives them an opportunity to fellowship and to hear God's word.
What fifth quarter do you participate in?
I usually just walk around and I listen to the preacher and I play basketball every now and then.
What inspired the creation of fifth quarter?
We hired a part-time youth pastor several years ago from Kentucky, and one of the churches that he had ministered to in Kentucky had done fifth quarters. So he began to do fifth quarters.
What's the purpose of fifth quarter?
To give the young folks in Blaine County something to do after the ball game, keep them safe, keep them out of trouble. In recent years, a lot of adults have been coming, so we welcome them all, but we really want to reach out to the youth and the young people of our community.
How long has fifth quarter been around?
Been around in our area probably about 10 years. When it's created, I don't know, several years, 20 or 30 years, I'm sure.
Is there anything that you would like to see done to fifth quarter?
More young people come out each and every time.
Fifth quarter has been a big hit this year.
I agree. My favorite part's the food and the devotions.
Mine too. Well, there you have it, Wgap High School, and thank you for joining us in this exclusive edition of WGAP.
We hope you enjoyed it and be sure to tune in next time.
Remember, we are the light at the end of the tunnel.